Hello all, welcome to Life Skills from Sanskrit. I'm Jigar. Today we are going to look at a couplet that talks about the importance of society and what we need to do. So without wasting any time, let's just jump into it. Vidya virahita vaidyaha kayasthaha prabhavishnavaha duracharascha guravaha prajanam kshayahetavaha. Let me repeat that. Vidya virahita vaidyaha kayasthaha prabhavishnavaha duracharascha guravaha prajanam kshayahetavaha. What we're going to do is we're going to divide this into two bits and then look at them individually. So let's have a look at the first bit. The first bit says Vidya virahita vaidyaha kayasthaha prabhavishnavaha. So what it tells us is a society that wants to thrive, that wants to survive, that wants to grow, it cannot have three things. And the first bit points out two of them. The first being Vidya virahitaha vaidyaha. Vaidyaha means doctors, people who look after your health professionals. What it's trying to tell us is, look, if people who look after your health, if they are not skilled enough, they don't have the knowledge, then definitely you will not have a healthy society. So one of the most important pillars of having a good, healthy society is having skilled, knowledgeable health workers. If you can have them, then you will definitely have a good society on your hand. Now, the second part in the first bit tells us Kayasthaha prabhavishnavaha. Now, this one's another important one. Kayasthaha means people who are capitalists, people who run businesses. Now, if businessmen, people who only think about profit and loss, they become influencers, they become the biggest influence in the society, then that society is not going to thrive. Because remember, we cannot just think about money, profit and loss. Because when it comes to human beings, when it comes to other living creatures, just thinking about money and profit and loss is not a good idea. We want people who've got empathy, we want people who've got sympathy, and we've got people who put human beings, their feelings and their survival first, than just money, than just profit and loss. So another thing that we want to keep in mind, if we want our society to thrive, we want to make sure that we don't just look at profit and loss, we look at everything and have a holistic approach. Okay, let's have a look at the second bit. The second bit say duracharascha guravaha prajanam kshayahetavaha. So the third part comes in the second bit and it says duracharascha guravaha. That means teachers. Doesn't mean just teachers in the school, people in general who train others, who teach them skills, who teach them knowledge. What do we want them to have? We want them to have good ethics. And this actually kind of nicely ties up to the second point that this couplet makes. Because if we have teachers, if we have trainers with good ethics, we know that they will just not let us think about profit and loss. They will also teach us to look at everything and make sure that we have good ethics to adhere to. Now, if we cannot do that, if you got teachers who themselves do not have good ethics, what is going to happen is, well, then we will have a corrupt society in our hands, and that society is definitely going to perish. So let's have a look. What are the three things that this couplet tells us? Well, to have a good, healthy society in our hands, we want to make sure our health professionals are skilled. We do not just look at profit and loss, we look at the whole picture, and the trainers and the teachers that we have in the society have good ethics and teach us to do the right thing. If we have that, then we will definitely have a good, prosperous society in our hands. But if we don't, then that society will definitely perish. So let's have a look at the couplet again. Vidya virahita vaidyaha kayasthaha prabhavishnavaha duracharascha guravaha prajanam kshayahetavaha. My take on this couplet is a society where health workers are skillless, capitalists are more influential, and teachers do not have good ethics will definitely perish. Thank you for joining me today. Stay positive, stay tuned.